checks mix is post up, be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
They hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit, bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cole with Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching all shit, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Feds on it, feds on it, feds on it, feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Diego.
I put the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right in love with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield field changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Here's Moore on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Huntley. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Situation is this Eric, and this time he is in. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Ravens going to... Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Moore, the man in motion. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Running enough for the conversion on 4th.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Now Murray off play action. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Third down and 9.
Rager, the man in motion.
Here's Murray.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another Cardinals. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Able to get this one to McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and 10.
Now Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Now a second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, contact. Hey, smash Broncos.
Huntley to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Huntley looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Huntley off of play action.
Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Huntley working from the gun.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
On the ball, now. Go check. 3. 79 Broncos.
To throw, Huntley.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt.
Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Connor, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Murray now, third and goal. Steps away, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cards have cut it back within a score.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Third down. Here's Huntley now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8-yard pickup. And the Ravens first down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he stopped immediately there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Reagor, the man in motion.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Omaha. Hey. Empty. That's one.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
A 61-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Right there, hurt. Hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. It's caught by OBJ. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the give is Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. An audible here to get a new look. They're going for it. Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover and downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action with Huntley. A short throw caught by Andrews. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Check smash.
Here's Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Nwangu. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 28 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. Not much there. Maybe a yard on the 24. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
gun. Huntley. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was really big right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Reagor, the man in motion. After the turnover, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Green. Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Murray keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Huntley. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flushed out right. And he'll go down
inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Well, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Huntley will sneak it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Cardinals 27. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Omaha. Hey.
Back to throw. Murray. Room here to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Big ace, big ace. Shit.
Murray to throw. Gets this to Moore. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Here's second down and 3. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And some room to work. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Baltimore, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly.